morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to wait until I get home from work to do unemployment because, like I said, I don't know, this doesn't work too well on the iPad. According to my watch, I think it said 58. Let me look here. 57 degrees, 13 degrees Celsius. So it's a tiny bit warmer today than it was. And every time I look at my setup here, I remember that I said I was going to show you and never did. So hold on. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. I mounted that guy, hung him up. I want to get a couple dual adapters, but they are so damn expensive right now that I'm not going to get them. Because I could use actually more lines, sadly. Because I have 3 for the watch. Well, one's actually for the AirPods, one for the watch, one for the S3. But then these wires here, like I said, I just did zip strips to kind of coordinate them. And this was the cutout for the MacBook back in the day to try to keep it cool, but then I got the stand. So, but you got DJI, that's the whole kit charging. That's just the microphone that came with the Pocket, the spare one I bought, and the cats, the dead cats, without the transmitter in there, or receiver in there. And of course I don't have the other adapters, but they're all in that kit. But definitely clean things up a bit here. This was just a cluttered mess. So, alright, well, I showed you. Got about 8 minutes and I gotta get rolling, so the video will not be out until I get home from work. I was very impressed with the, I'm gonna say low light quality, because it was getting pretty dark when I started filming the construction site. The biggest difference, the quality is good. Image stabilization, you can see it moving around quite a bit more than I think you do with the iPhone, and definitely not with the Pocket, because there's no, it's a gimbal. There is no electronic image stabilization, so you don't see that jitter. But the actual video quality was pretty good, so kind of impressed with that. I don't go until 9 tomorrow, so if I by chance notice that we have clear skies tonight, I think when I get home, I'm going to probably kind of relax myself a little bit, since I can actually stay up a little bit later. Maybe load the pups up and take a ride up near my dad's. The moon's still going to be out yet, because we're only the 25th. But nonetheless, I think I should be able to get some astrophotography between. So I have Terry's 22, which now she has the 24. So I have the S22, the Sony, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the Google Pixel. I can put a mag ring on the Sony and the other one since I have them, so I can mag safe everything, just go boom, 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 boom. Not that squeezing that thing down on the Ulanzi is that hard. I might eventually get more MagSafe ones, so I can actually have multiple cameras on the long bar at one time, but I think I can probably get maybe 3 at a time. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to film anything in the car, but anyway, good morning, and I will catch you in a little bit. I think it's kind of funny. I don't think I've had face tracking or whatever. I think it's face tracking. I don't think I've had that turned on in a long time. I was watching the video yesterday and I'm doing different things and the camera's not going back and forth. I'm like, it works well. Every once in a while I kind of drift off to it's still adjusting itself because of the car movement, but it doesn't follow me, because that gets a little annoying sometimes in the car. And like with the mosquitoes last night, that thing would have been all over the place. Those freaking things are so mean. They were just so vicious. I need to find something I can there used to be little bracelets or something you could put on that had citronella in them that you could, I don't know if they really worked. I know Walmart carried them at one point, but something deterred the damn things from attacking me. Because it's you could see them in the camera. You could see them flying around the back of my head and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I was getting mauled. I killed quite a few of them. I think I got between 5 and 7 of them. 5 that I know of for sure. A couple of them I think I might have got. I don't know. So yeah, so that's kind of the game plan tonight. Since I don't go in until 9 tomorrow morning, I can actually kind of get a little later to bed and stay in bed maybe instead of 4, maybe 6. So last night, just for giggles, I decided, I wonder if I can watch the race on Peacock, since, you know, we have that with our Xfinity internet. Yep, sure can. NBC. Race came in, and I saw, like, there was 21 to go when the 42 spun, and then I went to sleep. I'm like, I passed out. I was like, oh, good. I woke up at, like, I don't know, midnight or something. The other night, my leg was doing the whole, what the hell do they call that? It was jumping and stuff, and restless leg. So I got the weighted blanket out, and Priya was snuggled up with me, and put that on, and it settled that leg right out. Well, I was using that last night. When I woke up at midnight, I had way too many blankets, and I was like, oh God, need to push something back here. It was too hot. But yeah, last night wasn't one of those ones where I slept all the way through. That was it though. 12 o'clock was the only time I got up. So sucks about getting old is waking up in the middle of the night to have to use the bathroom. But I've reduced. So 4 o'clock is my caffeinated coffee cutoff, and I've been actually using the McDonald's decaf. I've always said that decaf keeps me awake. Well, last night I didn't do it. But the 2 nights prior, cup of decaf after dinner, and I've had no problem getting sleep. What is going on? Oh, eyesight because of the... Seems like it's cleared up though. Condensation on the windshield blocking the eyesight. It'll turn back on. It's nice not having the computer shut down on me. This thing has been working really nice. The only things now I need to worry about is the boots on the axles. I need to get those eventually replaced here. But we're just gonna have to hold off on that, and haven't been driving too far, so it's been okay. But sister wants me to stop and see my mom today. I don't know if I'm gonna try to go over, depending on how hot it gets today. Might just go right from work, stop over and see her for a little bit. If not, if it's cool enough, go get the dogs and let them run around the backyard and visit with her for a little bit. That's potential game plan. We'll see. Good evening, everybody. The second we walked out the freaking door, both Priya and I were inundated by mosquitoes in the front yard. I went and got... Damn it, I sprayed the back of my neck and they're still after me. This is insane. You spray them and they don't care. Really, you can't put the shit in the damn trash can? Some people. I mean, you can see them in the thumbnail. You can see them behind my head last night through here. It's like, it's just insane. They just won't let you go. I'm just killing them as many as I can. It's just nuts. Anyway, just got done having to move things around because we decided the cat litter downstairs needed to go back upstairs. It's causing too many issues. And we're not feeding Shell separately anymore. So they can eat together, they can crap together. That's how we feel. So I had to move things around. I moved that big cabinet I have with the printer and everything in it. I had to move that over about 17 inches. So my other drawer thing is on the other side of the room. I'm still trying to fix everything up, trying to put things back. Because there was one thing I had to take off the wall, my wolf plate. And I had like a Dr. Pepper thing that was a clock, I think, at one time that I put over top of it. It looked artsy. I don't know if I'm going to bother putting that back up because I probably won't get a Canan strip to ever stick again. So they seem to be leaving my arms and my legs alone, at least right now. I did spray my shoulders, my back of my neck. I did not spray my face or my hands, which could be problematic. And I can't spray her because it's got like 25% DEET in it. I'm pretty sure that's harmful for dogs. So Oh, I'm gonna do a little bit of video, I think, with the Pixel again tonight. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to even relax or rest, but now that I'm covered in bug spray, I might as well take a trip out. I don't know. I texted him. I don't know if he responded yet or not. I don't know what he was doing. So, just been kind of a weird afternoon because Terry got up super freaking early because her leg was hurting so bad, but she's trying to figure out how to go to work. We think we figured out what it actually is, and it doesn't sound good. Sounds like she needs to be put on an antibiotic to get rid of this. So, right now we got blinding sun. If you see me squinting, that's why, because it's like literally right in my eyes. Might get a pretty sky if I can stay out here long enough to even see it. But let's switch over to Pixel and give that a little bit of fun. Okay, so you cannot put extreme or the high stabilization on in 4K 60 or 30. So why not? What's the point of having it? Something I do want to see is if this thing will allow Bluetooth connection with microphone. I don't know if anybody has tried that, so might give that a shot here too at some point. Yeah, she started gulping, so we got her outside, and she instantly started eating, was getting eaten alive as well, and they're already around her down here. They're everywhere. Let's see how it does with the sun. Wow! I can't look at it enough to even see what it looks like, but that looks pretty good on the screen. The only thing I don't like is the brightness that this thing auto picks when you're outside. The iPhone brightens up when you're in video mode until it overheats. This thing just it's kind of challenging to see, to be honest with you. I'm going to maximize the brightness now, see if that helps. That looks better. So, check out dynamic range here a little bit. Mike said we're not supposed to have any moon tonight. Not until first thing in the morning. That looks really cool. She's on a 25-foot leash, so I should be able to get around here a little bit and see. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Oh! In 60 frames per second I don't get ultra wide? Really? That's interesting. I did send Mike a photo. I'll try to remember to put him in there from work today. That it was 15x on both the iPhone and the Pixel, and he picked the Pixel. I think that 48 megapixel makes a little bit of a difference. Shot a video and did a 33 megapixel screen grab is what I did, and then, yeah. Really? That was 30 frames per second. You only get 1x, 2x, and 5x. You do not get ultra wide. What? Why do I not get ultra wide in video? I never noticed that. If you have video boost on, you lose ultra wide. That is crap. Trying to get an idea of the stepping. You can see the mosquitoes around in there. Damn little bastards. Alright, well that's something interesting to note. So the last couple clips had video boost on. As soon as I connect to Wi-Fi, it'll show it, but you lose the ultra-wide lens. I just don't understand why the shortcomings with these phones. I mean... Oh, we've got all these great features, but you have to film in 1080p? What? You can't boost that either. So, no. It's like, oh my god, you lose everything to get that. Okay, now that's something interesting. This has actually video selfie screen illumination. We need to try that feature. I don't know what that does. You know what? Let's turn it on just for fun. The top and the bottom of the screen turn white to illuminate me. Interesting. It's kind of cool. That's the way you go about it. At least you can use the front 42 megapixel camera in the dark. Well, the other night I flipped it around to myself when it was done. We're not done yet. Ow. It's really bringing in, I give it credit. It's doing a pretty good job with sun. Some cameras just can't handle that. Seem to be a little glitchy right now, though. I got moving and it's staying still. That's a cool shot, though. Wish the building wasn't there. Yeah, that's what Magic Eraser's for when I screen grab it. Got a little bit of cloudiness right now. Hopefully that blows out and we can get some clear skies tonight for some pictures. Now, this has always been a test I've done, is the difference in the dogs. Because Mateo has such a dark pattern. Some of these cameras, the older cameras, have difficulty with his patterns. At least on the screen it looks really good. Now that's the 2X right now, so I'm not really sure about what stabilization. We need to do a stabilization test with this thing too. But yeah, so 4K 30 is the only way I can get voice enhance enabled. And it shows the little icon down at the bottom next to the timer, so you go to boost and you go to 60, you lose it. Either one of those and it's over. That's pretty. We turned right around because Mateo was done going potty and I didn't even think about picking it up. That took a little longer for it to come in. Right now we're trying to figure out how to turn off the cover explicit language type thing in text messages. Okay, it was right around here somewhere before I stopped. I know he went. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I have an entirely different zoom lever. What did I do? It's really weird. I don't know, but it's like really hazy back here. I'm like walking along, I'm like, is there a fire? I think there might be, actually. I don't smell anything burning, but it's like, there's like this haze along here. No, I guess it's over that way too. That's not good. That does not vote well for tonight. Airplane. See if my zoom works here. It does. Almost like I have more zoom features. Okay, we're going to do a little test in the house here before we go outside. Of course, you know, Princess is always the target. Oh, we'll do the snow leopard too, because this should boost and be in night sight. It's in night sight video right now, so we'll see what happens. So, alright, the other test I wanted to do was with the illumination of the front screen. It's pretty interesting. It actually does light you up pretty good. Hold on. So that is without it being lit up. It looks like I don't have zoom controls on the front camera, do I? I do. Don't want to do that. Alrighty guys, well, I got eaten alive. At first I didn't think it was going to be that bad, and then when I went down by the playground, I didn't even step into the grass. I stayed on the little piece of concrete that was there. I did a series of photos with the iPhone, and then I did 3 photos with this, so that's 12 minutes in photos with the Pixel. So, but I wanted to kind of use this front camera thing, and I did turn HDR on. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out. I'm going to let this one process, but I wanted to say goodnight and enjoy the photo montage afterwards. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the morning. Have a good night and stay safe.